I feel like the current um, I feel like the current administration has unlocked um, ultimate racist mode. Like we were playing a game, and it was like unlock racism. Like you motherfuckers, man. If y'all wanted to be racist, y'all should have just did this before. Y'all punk scary asses had to wait until the beginning of a dictatorship to show all your isms, racism, sexism. We'll just call it the isms. You motherfuckers didn't have a backbone until you took and put one of the biggest races in power. Now all of a sudden you got this backbone. You want to say it with your chest. The whole thing about SNAP benefits. Why is it you motherfuckers that think that the only people that are hurting in the United States are black people? Why do you feel like that? Have you not seen any impoverished white people? I've seen a lot of impoverished white people. And if you look at the statistics, I know you motherfuckers hate to look at stats. Y'all hate to look at real numbers. It will show you who the majority are that are receiving the benefits. But then historically, when you go back and you look at why these benefits were created, seems like you guys are still, you know, getting it how you were supposed to get it, how it was intended. You guys are the majority that's on it, right? You voted for the current administration out of spite, you know, to hurt um, black and brown people and to hurt the, LGBTQIA. You did it out of spite to hurt them, right? Now that you're knee deep in doo doo and you realize that the current inhabitant of the White House don't give a fuck about any of the American people. But some of you guys are so racist and so delusional that you're going to double down. You're going to double down on your choice. I was over on one of my other socials and I saw a guy like double all the way down. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm owning you, you fucking lib." Like, but then you're not realizing that you're gonna go hungry too. It's not just black people and Hispanic people that are on public assistance. It's majority white people, right? You guys are so eager to be mean and hurtful to a group of people that wouldn't think to harm a hair on your head. Wouldn't think to harm a hair on your head, but you're so eager to be hurtful towards these people that would give you the shirt off of their back. Oh, that's how the fuck we got here in the first place, right? We let you guys in. We helped y'all. We taught y'all how to do all of the things. And don't say I'm lying. Go back and look at history. We taught you guys how to do all of the things, and then you repaid us by massacring us, by trying to take over, by showing us um, that you guys were possessed with legion. If you know about legion, you know. If you don't, go get a book and figure it the fuck out. Yeah. But I just hate the fact that it's so racist now. It's so sad that racism is running rampant in America. I have I have a lot of people um, that are not melanated that I consider to be friends. I considered them friends before this. Now it's questionable because if you were my friend and you voted to take away my rights um, as being LGBTQ IA, you voted to take those rights away. You voted to take away the right for me to govern what goes on with my body. Women's rights are being stripped away. People are getting racially profiled in the streets just for looking Hispanic or being Hispanic, being a Hispanic American. It's not even safe. I feel afraid for some of my neighbors and friends because they may not make it back home to their families messing with the current administration. It's weird out here. I thought that the United States was a melting pot of different cultures and everything, and a place to grow and learn and thrive and just be, you know, be a melting pot, a collective, something united. The United States is no longer united, and it's super sad. Super sad. And then as far as the medical care, wanting to get rid of and do away with that, that's a whole fool in itself too, because it's not only, black people that, receive, what is it, affordable care or Obamacare, whatever the fuck it's called. I would have preferred the man just rename the shit like he tried to do before. You do know that it was just renamed. It wasn't a totally different policy. He just didn't want the black man's name on it. Didn't want it to be called Obamacare. You couldn't come up with a good alternative for it, but you just didn't want the black man's name attached to it. And don't get me started on how we're trying to erase history. Like we're actively, or he, not we're, he is actively, or they are. It's not just him, because he's not smart enough to have this plan by himself. So the Heritage Foundation is actively trying to write black people out of the history of America, and then looking at what the Department of Labor had put out their little social media posts where they're saying getting back to American values and all these things, and the only thing they're showing on there is white people. I know this video is a little bit long. It's a lot longer than all my other videos. I just have a lot that I am so worried about right now, right? What are we doing as a collective? Like, nobody finds any of this shit weird. So let's remove. First, it started with let's get rid of everything that mentions anything about gay, right? Let's get rid of that. So even the people whose last name is gay, he deleted that from the military history archives, trying to get rid of it, right? No gays, no blacks, no nothing. And I'm not fear mongering or anything, but I feel like we've seen this. Yummy. I feel like we've seen this playbook before from a guy with a little mustache. I don't know. We've seen this before. Hey, that's all I got. I think, unless something else comes up. Oh, you're fucking over the farmers. The farmers were some of the main people that voted for him. But then I don't know why he keeps lying, talking about these black ladies in Chicago that are wearing red hats and asking him for protection. Bitch, no one's asking you for protection. I don't know what black ladies he's talking about. But it is what it is. If you stuck around all this time, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check me out over on them other socials. I got something popping off on the tubes. You guys can find me over there as well. All right, be good. I'm out.